Hi, Sel. Day 39. Um, Today was pretty good, I would say. Today I got to do my second one to one with Kuya JC. But today it's a bit more serious in a way, more personal because like the first one is just introductory. Um, so yeah, the main agenda was to talk about the gifts and like prayer intentions, ganon. And yeah, when I was talking about when he brought up prayer intentions, told my intentions, ganon ganon, and then late a few minutes later towards the end, he was like, "You want me to pray for? Uh, would you want uh prayers as well for the girl you're waiting for?" Ganon ganon, and I was like, "Yeah." And through uh the conversation, he also asked me about like my intentions, I would say. He asked me, do I plan on waiting for you talaga? Like, do I have my doors opened or closed during the wait? And I was like, they're closed. I'm committed to her already, even if we're not together. Ganun. And he was like, oh, okay. And like, if you're okay with telling me what made you decide with her, what made you go all in with her. Uh, and then yun, I opened up about it. I told him na rather than what she made me feel, rather than how she is, it's more of what she made me feel, and she made me realize about myself, not just about how I feel towards her. So everything feels new to me na developing this deep of feelings for another person, feeling these romantic feelings, emotions for someone else, and yeah, finally deciding to choose someone other than myself, like choosing someone to be my partner in life, ganon. And yun nga, I opened up about how I was losing hope and like al- although I'm still young, I know I was losing hope in love in a way where like I do believe love exists, but it's mainly because I know my parents love each other. So that's how I would say, you know, that love is real because I see it through my parents. But I was getting to the point where um, love is real, but maybe it's not for me. Something like that. Uh, so ayun, and then I built on that. I would say I went further, saying na um, uh, yun nga, I was losing hope in that until she came along uh, and made me break all the beliefs I had regarding relationships and whatever. I said, I mean, to this day, I still don't want any relationship, but for some reason, she's the exception to that belief. Like, I don't want any relationship unless it's with her. Um, I, s- I got over the commitment issues, but at the same time, it's like I'm not going to commit unless it's for her or to her, I would say. Um, and then I also told him that yun nga, I do not believe in part two. So like like for anything, so like whatever, like for example, me and a person, whatever we have right now, if it ends, then there's no part two for that. Like the most will be as friends, and basically, uh, I told him that yeah, even to that, you're the exception. Like, I'm willing to try however many times I have to try, as long as there's a chance of us being together, a chance of me winning over your heart, ganun. Uh, and yun nga, I want you to be my end game. Young as I may be, I've already decided on who I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I am very hopeful for it. And that's why I believe that I do have the gift of faith already. Like, he asked me which gift I believe I have, and I would say that's the thing. Like, it's almost like blindly being blind. It's almost like blind faith. Like, you don't know how it's gonna happen. You don't know how God will move around it, but I know in the end I'll end up with you. I know in the end we'll be living happily ever after. Well, maybe not in the end, because it's not really happy if it ends. Uh, but yeah, I mean, like, you get what I mean. Like, eventually we'll be together, building our own family, raising our own children eventually. So yeah, I brought that up now. I do believe that I have the gift of faith because I can press on and move forward regardless how regardless of how hard life gets. And yeah, I know that God is working his magic, working his miracles through my life, and that this will only help me in the future, to develop my character, and strengthen my faith in him. I mean, it already did strengthen my faith in him. This entire situation in September, um, made me more religious. I also told him about how, when I went to church for the first time in a while, which was the second day of retreat, the first day I attended, um, it felt like I went back home. I just it's been that long, but instead of feeling bored or anything, like I didn't want to go, it felt like I'm home. And ayun, uh, I really emphasize on how you somewhat make me a better person, somewhat make my faith in God stronger. Because, obviously, I don't want my partner to be a distraction in my faith in God. So, like, the fact that you're strengthening it, the fact that you're supporting my faith as well, it means a lot to me, and that's a key non-negotiable thing, I would say, that I had talaga, because I'm very well, yeah, I am very religious, but that's not the main thing I wanted to say. My faith in God is very strong, and that uh, I want to end up with a partner who shares the same faith, who is willing to worship God with me, and to raise a household that will do the same. So yeah, that is one of the factors I look into for a partner. And thankfully, praise God, you fit you don't just fit in the criteria, you're overqualified, I would say. uh, so yeah, I'm very thankful for that. And while I was sharing all that to him, he was very, like, I could see in his facial reactions na kinikilig siya. But at the same time, he's also very amazed about how I can, like, say all that openly without being shy or whatever, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's so much easier and so fun, I would say. So fun to talk about the person I like, the person I love. So, which is you. Whenever I have to open up about you, uh, it's always so easy. So yeah, I told him all that, and after the yap session, after the one-to-one, we had nasi goreng, and some chicken thingy. So there's that. Uh, And then after all that, I went to the gym. Didn't really have too much time to do my workouts. I only had 1.5 hour. So I tried to be as efficient as possible, not resting too much, and also pushing myself really hard. So there was that. Um, so yun. Uh, After the gym, went home. My parents ordered kare kare and uh, chow mein noodles, and then that's what I had for dinner. And then after that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I did anything else. I think I'll be playing games with my friends tonight because my friends are almost all my friends are online right now, and it's a Friday, so there's a chance of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Talking about you to another person is always gonna be my favorite thing. I get to somewhat brag, somewhat uh, shout out how much I feel for you. So it feels great. Of course, I would also do that to you, but it's like a little bit shy. So yeah, I'll probably be doing it through poems or like even write a song, but yeah, saying it directly would be it is always very difficult, and I got shy. So there's that. But yeah, I miss you a lot and hope to speak to you soon. Hope to see you soon. And yeah, that's it for now. See you in the next video. Bye bye.